Hey, what's up, guys? A little early. Got a couple of you in here. Not expecting a huge turnout for this one. It's gonna be a pretty short stream. Probably, I don't know, less than an hour, maybe an hour at max. Just gonna go over the full results of the Mangakaige Awards today. So we'll be going through every category and just looking at, what like series and what characters all that got how many votes. So pretty much just an educational thing, no tier list or anything tonight, or not tonight, I guess it's today. I'm used to streaming at night. But what's up? Hello. Hi Milu Kitty, hi Leo Dog, hello that guy from Egg. Interesting name. How are you guys doing on this lovely Saturday afternoon? Very different from my normal time. Hopefully it's an alright time for most time zones. I don't really know. This is just what time worked best for me today. Yes, very educational. Absolutely. Okay, let me get this music out of here. We don't need that. Alright. I'll go ahead and change the scene. Oops, one moment. Okay. Here we are. This is the 2025 Mangakaige full award votes breakdown. We find I usually stream while my time is like be asleep. Yeah. Late in EST, which is usually when I'm available, is kind of a bad time for most other time zones other than typical American time zones. Perfect. Okay. Good to hear for both of you. Right on. All right. So let's just go and get started. This will probably, again, if you missed it, probably going to be a pretty short stream, probably an hour, less than an hour, somewhere around there, just going through. Nothing else. No tier list today. Just chilling. Okay, so starting off, best character. Sorry. First of all, total. We got 238 responses. Not everybody submitted votes for every category, as you'll see as we continue along. But, this is only 10 people that didn't vote here, but then next one got 219. So it's kind of all over the place, but most people voted for the best series of the year. That's like the one that got the most votes, which makes sense. So yeah, best character, obviously Samura won, but it was pretty damn close. Rox was right behind, and you'll notice this a lot. One Piece and Kagurabachi kind of back to back pretty frequently, which I thought was interesting. Battle of the Glazers, perhaps. Akane got... Oh, that's not even third. I wish it was ordered over here. But Descaris was actually third with 19.3. Very deserved. I love Descaris this year. And then Akane wasn't even fourth. Ken Takakura or Okarun from Dandadan was number 4. That's cool. That's actually kind of unexpected. I didn't think, because not that many people put him on their nominations, but he got quite a lot of votes, and he was great this year, so I understand. I also really liked Momo this year, though. And then finally, we got Akane in 5th. Man, come on, guys. I get it, though. Samura is an easy number 1 for me. I also agreed with that, but the Akane sleeping on Akane Banashi it's rough. It's rough this year. Next year, guys, come on. Wake up. Time to wake up. Just by saying Rox in color, the world went crazy. Absolutely, yeah. Rox was a big deal, and he was a really good character, so I understand why. Descaris made me cry. Yeah, absolutely. She was incredible this year. Jump Plus in this too. Yeah, everything is in this. You could nominate anything you wanted to. I'm not sure if you participated in nominations or not, but yeah, it's and any manga period could be included in this, but for the most part, just because this channel is largely Shonen Jump focused, I kind of expected most things to be Shonen Jump, which is what happened. But I'm looking at next year maybe having some dedicated Shonen Jump awards and then forcing people to nominate other things. But I don't know. I don't know if I have the audience for that, because to tell you the truth, most of my audience is just here for Shonen Jump, which is unfortunate, but it's just kind of the way the world works, I suppose. But next year I want to experiment and try to get some other things in here, like more things, because we did get some non-Shonen Jump things in here, but not a whole lot. What's up, Spicy Boy? You started Akane Banashi, Leo Dog. That's awesome. Keep it up. And then Suzume, yeah, and last with 8 votes. That makes sense. She probably the least popular pick here, but she made it onto a surprising amount of people's nomination ballot thing. Yeah, nothing too surprising there. Best fight, this was, I mean, that's a total wash. Like, yeah, 54% of the votes for Sama versus Chihiro versus Yurihiko. And yeah, I think that's an obvious winner. Again, it was, as I said in the video though, this was a pretty weak year for fights all around. So I think it makes sense. You know, you can't really expect, what was number 2? Yeah, Ichi and Gokuraku versus Bakugami. That's number 2. So, yeah, you know, I wouldn't really expect that to surpass this fight. Because, again, even in a year that would have had, like, amazing fights, I still think this would have been the number 1 pick. Because it was just, I mean, it's just easily the best fight of the year. It was incredible. Suzume's introduction was kind of good, though. It was. I don't know if that was this year, though. Was it? Maybe. Yeah, probably, actually. You're not here just for Shonen Jump, Milo Kitty. Well, thank you. Yeah, there's a few of you out there. I appreciate it. I would have nominated Zatch Bell 2 for categories, but I thought my responses would get drowned out. So that's another thing I want to try to make more clear for next year is, even if you are the only person to nominate something, if you include a good enough argument that catches my attention, I want that to also count for something. I want that to be like a weighted nominee, if that makes sense. Or nomination. Triple Battle was the most hyped jump fight ever. Very, very good, yes. The Rocks fight was unfortunately underwhelming. A little bit, I can see that. So yeah, Roger and Garbs versus Rocks, that was number 3 with 14%. But again, it's just like, this was a total wash. It's hardly even worth looking at the other stuff, but it's interesting. Kiyoshi versus Osteroth made it to 4th, which is nice. I think that's a really good fight. Very good fight, in fact. I'm glad that got some attention. Then there was 4 votes for Tokiyuki versus Fubuki from Elusive Samurai. Great fight. Very, very good fight. Very emotional, but it was dampened by later events, sadly. And then Hanami versus Oga from Ganikusuri also got 4 votes, which is a manga I have not read. Zatch Bell 2 is so forgotten. Yeah, I haven't read it myself. I haven't even read the original Zatch Bell, or Gash Bell, I think it's called in Japan. But I'd really like to. I used to watch the anime on Toonami a lot as a kid. How's your Sailor Moon read? You made me jealous starting Sailor Moon, but I'm pretty busy and reading One Piece to start rereading Sailor Moon. Yeah, Sailor Moon's going well. I just finished the Dark Moon arc, I believe it's called, and I'm in... I just met Sailor Uranus and... What's the other one? What is the other one? You know, those 2, the lesbians. They're cool. I really like them so far. But I kind of like just met them. Or they just revealed themselves to be sailors. Or sailor guardians. Really good stuff so far. There will definitely be a video about that this year. Nice Prison versus Reader's Eyes equals best fight. Yeah. That was a good fight. The Bakugami arc was a very funny but sad arc. It was kind of slow, but I kind of have no feelings for the new Team Discars member. Wow, really? Interesting. Zatch Bell's peak, and 2 is off to a good start. Hell yeah. Neptune. Yeah, that's it. Neptune. Yeah, they're fun. Oter's gone now. Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't want to talk too much about Oter because that'll be tomorrow for if you remember, but Monday if you're not. Yeah, I will talk about Oter. That was insane. In the anime dub in English, they're cousins. Yeah, I know. I've heard about that. It's so funny. I don't even know how they managed that. They had to do a lot of cutting, I'm sure. Because it's Uranus, I think, that makes out with, or not makes out, but kisses Usagi. What'd they do there? Did they still let that happen? What manga do you read from Shonen Jump Plus? I read Dandadan, Chainsaw Man, Rory Dragon. What else? There's more. What else? I can't remember. Something else. I can't think of it right now, but whatever. Those are the big ones. I think. I'm sure I'm forgetting a big one. What else do I read? Whatever. We're here for this. Sorry. Okay. Most hype moment. This was a pretty clear one. 31% of the votes was God Valley. Yeah. I mean, pretty deserved. I get it. I definitely get it. Oh, Spy Family. Yes, thank you, Milu Kitty. That's the one I was forgetting. Yes, I do read Spy Family. It's kind of dragging its feet right now, though. I got to admit, it's there has not been a lot of progress in that. Rory's anime will be burning my eyes. The trailer was so bright. It's true, yeah. Number 2 here was Uroro takes over Ichi's body, which was my pick. Hell yeah, that was very good. And then we got, oh wow, good. Okay, Akane Banashi got 3rd here for the I've become only Rakugo line. Perfect, love that. And then Chihiro cracks Samura's sword at 4th. That's actually surprising that it was so low because Kagurabachi swept in a lot of other categories, but yeah, I mean, right on. Gokuraku punches Bakugami in 5th. Cool. Yeah, that's a great moment. Definitely. That was hype is a weird word for that, but it I suppose it was. It was I guess it was exciting, but it was also like kind of what's the word? Like I don't want to say emotional exactly, but it was something. I don't know, cathartic. Is that the right word? And then with 15 votes, Sarada reawakens her Mangekyo Sharingan. So yeah, a lot of everything here got over 10 votes at least. Well, actually, everything except Boruto got over 20. Wow, yeah. So votes were pretty split on this one, except 71 here. So that's nothing. The Aurora possession thing, I made a theory it would happen because the author made Iruma-kun, who was possessed by his demon side. Oh, okay. So they've done it before. Yeah. So next up, nothing too surprising here, by the way. I mean, yeah, no, that's to be expected. That was one of the most exciting things of the year to most people. So I totally get that. Most emotional moment. Samar opens his eyes. Yep. Great moment. Totally understand. And this number 2 was the whole finale of the Bakugami arc. I know this was a kind of a front runner for a lot of people, myself included. I did love the whole finale of this arc. I thought it was amazing. But it didn't quite make it, and that's fine. I'm used to seeing your face while you talk. You don't like showing your face live, I suppose. I don't like not being able to edit my face, if that makes sense. I could put on webcam here. Hold on. Why not? Where is that? Oh my god, it's dark. What is happening to my webcam? What? I don't know. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh wow, now it's bright. Got the sun in my house. Jesus. My hair looks like trash. Whatever. Hi. Okay. What was I talking about? Yeah, so that's number 2, the entire finale of Bakugami arc. Discar seeing her brother should have been there too, bro. Yeah, it was too late. I gotta figure that out too next year. What the hell? I'm losing my mind. What am I talking about? Like the time frame of voting. I gotta shift that. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I'll figure that out next year too. The My Eyes meme from the OG SpongeBob movie. Yeah. Sorry about the sun. Hold on. Actually, let me go turn off a light because it is really bright. Okay, I think that's better. Got the Hunter Association lighting going on. So number 3 was Taiki breakdown in front of Chinatsu, which again I talked about this in the video, but I think their kiss was a better emotional moment personally. But I understand this one. I do think it's recency bias. Just saying, but also a very good moment. Then there was Momo disappears from Dawn to Dawn. Really good moment this year. So, makes sense. Fuka loses her memories. Cool. Yep, 20 votes. Not bad at all for something that happened literally at the beginning of the year. I'm glad people remembered it enough to vote for it here, because that was a very good moment. And Chapter 1 of Kurumizawa's Folly with 3 votes. Damn. That's rough. I saw in the live chat for the premiere of the awards, somebody was really hoping that this was gonna take it. I don't remember who it was. I don't know if they're here right now, but it unfortunately wasn't very close to taking that one. But I haven't read this myself yet. Apparently, it's really good. I've heard a lot of buzz about it. I gotta check it out. Taiki's breakdown over the death was so crazy. Death? Nobody died. I got a suggestion for an award next year. Yeah, let me hear it. The Jump Plus series Folly? Yeah, that is Jump. That is Jump Plus, I believe. Okay. Best Act Series. This was not as much of a wash as you'd think. It was actually kind of a tight battle between Kaitagami and Ping Pong Peril, but still, that's a pretty big difference. 67 and 83. Yeah, I obviously Ping Pong Peril was my clear winner, but a lot of people did like Kaitagami a lot more than I did. I liked it well enough, but not as much as Ping Pong Peril. Too good. What about a best year for an manga award? Like One Piece had Egghead and God Valley, so that's a crazy year. Okay, I see. So like a collective anime and manga. That's interesting. I feel like not a lot of things would be in the running. Yeah, I guess like this year, JJK, you would have probably both parts of Calling Game and the whole modulo finale. I guess that's one. I will keep that in the back of my head. I like that, but I'd have to see if there's actually enough things that could be nominated by the end of the year. Lastly here, we got Embers with 30 votes. That's a lot more than I was expecting, and Sidcraft got 22. Cool. I actually am really surprised these other two got over 10 votes, because, I mean, these other two were definitely the front runners. But that's cool. I'm glad to see that. Spicy Boy, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Best new series. Modulo. 102 votes. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then Someone Hurts was 63. It for a while, as what I was watching, like the results come in, this was actually higher. This was number one for a good while, but then I don't know, the Modulo Legion came in, or maybe there was like a really good Modulo chapter that came out, and the votes flooded in, and yeah, it won easily. New category, funniest moment. I actually did consider that one. For this year, maybe next year. Actually, I think that'd be a fun one. Just a matter of remembering funny moments. Which, I mean, I guess if it's funny enough, you would remember it. There's a lot of gag adjacent manga running right now, so that'd probably work. Is Someone Hurts actually really good? Yeah, I like it a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. War of the Adults was third here, which I have not read or even heard about actually until nominations. So that's cool. Witch Riv, that's one I've heard a lot about. I would like to read that at some point, pretty soon. It sounds really good. And then Kurumizawa's Folly with 9 votes and Martial King with 7. So those two, they weren't really going to take it. But hey, they got votes. Kurumizawa's Folly getting more than Martial King is surprising. So I guess people were really hot on this one. That's cool. I'll check it out. It's supposed to be pretty emotional. Witch Watch is kind of funny. It is. Yeah, Witch Watch is very funny, actually. Witch Watch could definitely... but I will say, this upcoming year for Witch Watch is looking like mostly serious stuff. But, hey, who knows? We'll see. Next up is Chapter of the Year. And this one was a mess. The most split votes. I gotta do something about this category next year, because this is crazy, bro. Like the tie even, it's just 44 votes. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy. Something's got to be done next year. I think I'm just gonna lessen the pool for next year. That's the idea. Boichi's art in digital, I don't like Boichi's art, period. So don't know if Martial King would be for me, but I'll probably try it. Have you heard about the new batch? I don't know if you read TOCs. Yes, I have. I'll be talking about it soon. Obviously this weekend. So okay, so yeah, obviously there was the 2 ties, which would be the tiebreaker. You know the lore. Yeah. And then second place to that was Chainsaw Man 210 Peace. Very good chapter. Each of the Witch for You coming in after that. Very good chapter as well. It's near the end of Bakugami. Kane Banashi 177 Even Deeper, which was my pick. I'm glad to see it got 22. That's good. I mean, it's half of these, so I'll take it. It could have got more, but hey, it's not bad. And JoJo lands with 21, Dignity and Instruction. Amazing chapter. Very glad that this got recognition. I was really happy to see this nominated, first of all, and to get votes also is awesome. Right on. Blue Box chapter 196, I Love You. Amazing chapter. Oh, they actually got more. That's weird. Why does the percentage not show up? Martial King 23, which I hear was really good. No title. And what is this last one? Elusive Samurai 196. Is that another? Are there 2 196s? Wow, there is. That's interesting. Sacrifice 1351. So, yeah, 1 vote on that. So that wasn't going to take it. Hold on. I got to let Ed in my room. Give me one moment here. There he was. That was Edward. Okay. So yeah, that's all those. Pretty expected. Yeah, again, I'm gonna shrink the pool of nominees down. High Ed. Next year. Okay, let me catch up here. I would have voted Kagurabachi chapter 74 for my Kagurabachi chapter. Yeah. Which one got in? What was it again? 84. What was 74? I'd have to look back and remember. Kanebanashi is reaching the U.S. totally. Jojo Lanzaraki is getting way better. Jojolian was out of his groove sometimes. I don't know. I like Jojolian a lot. I think some of the highest highs he's ever gotten are in that series, but you know, it's not perfect by any means, but I loved it. Excited to see where JoJo Lands goes. Yes. Me too. Okay. Series of the year. 4 minutes early. Insert name. Actually, I was about 30 minutes early, so you've missed 30 minutes of the stream. My bad. I went live early. Series of the year. So we got Kagurabachi at number 1, but it was actually pretty damn close with Ichi the Witch, which is really, really cool. Very cool. I'm happy to see that. It wasn't... where was one? Yeah, One Piece was 3rd, which is what I would have expected based on voting trends from other categories. I would have expected One Piece to be 2nd, but Ichi the Witch got it. That's cool. Very happy. But Kagurabachi won, obviously. But really, Ichi the Witch was not far behind at all. Could have taken it. In an alternate dimension, Ichi the Witch could have taken it. And I think that would have been deserved, because it was a great year. Great year for Ichi. JoJolian had good fights. It sure did. Absolutely. JoJolian is the only JoJo I legit didn't like, I assume. Damn. That's sad. Bug Ego mentioned. Yes, Bug Ego. Where's that? Bug Ego got 7 votes. So, not a lot, but hey, it got the nod. I love Bug Ego. I'm glad that other people were into it too. I think Ichi was the most consistent all year. Yeah. Yeah, actually. I think that's pretty true. Bug Ego is monthly, yes. Akane got robbed. Yeah, where was Akane? 24 votes for Akane. Come on, guys. That's bad compared to One Piece with 38 even. Dude. Literally the best series of the year. 24 votes. Get on it, guys. Chainsaw Man got 22. Right on. Very good year for Chainsaw Man for sure. JoJo Land's got 7. So the same as Bug Ego, actually, which is pretty surprising. That's JoJo in a brand new series. So, not brand new, I guess. It's been around since last year, but... Don got 8. Someone Hurts also got 8. Wow, that's another crazy one. What's this one? Oh, yeah. So, Siren, my bad. Somebody was very passionate about putting this in the voting pool, and I got to admit, I didn't know what Siren was. I just assumed that was a real... Well, it is a real manga, but I thought it came out this year. But no, that is a very old manga. So I removed it from the pool very quickly. I think they put it in here as like a joke, but I misinterpreted it as serious, and it got in. So whoops, I'll have to be more careful about that next year. So that stole 2 votes, unfortunately, but that's all right. It probably wouldn't have changed a whole lot. But actually, hey, maybe it would have. And Blue Box was like technically actually last place here. Let me catch up here. Hopefully I can say Kingdom next year for Series of the Year. Hey, maybe. I don't know. I don't read Kingdom, but did it not have a good year this year? Or did it just like not have any chapters? I don't really know. I don't know much about Kingdom at all. Didn't get an anime in years till now. An anime, yeah. Wait for its anime. It's coming this year. The anime, yeah, it is. Yeah, Siren is getting an anime. That's kind of how I started to learn about what it was. Okay. Worst character. This was interesting. So obviously, Horo won. I mean, duh. That's an easy one. I pretty much expected that. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't, just because it would have been more exciting. But I at least got to make that funny YouTube short about the nice prison sweep. But then, not even really close in second place was Garling, guys. Garling. So this is interesting because I don't know. I assume when people put Garling as worst character, they're saying this because they don't like him, like as in this guy's a bastard and I want him to die, and not like he's a poorly written character. I don't really know though. I like maybe people think he's badly written. I don't think so. I think he's a pretty good villain. He's a complete bastard. So that's an interesting one. What's your opinion on Chainsaw Man? I didn't read it, but the slander is crazy. People are crazy about Chainsaw Man, dude. I really like it. I think it's great. I have a very good time with it. Newest chapter, not the best thing in the world, but hey, whatever. Nue did not get a jump cover last year, and nobody cares. True. You voted Yuno? Yeah. I don't blame you. He was very frustrating, and he got, not third, but he got 21 votes. Yuno, yeah. Yeah. Basically became the main character this year, which was really frustrating. Completely stole the spotlight from Asta like every turn. Nice prison isn't that bad. Alright. If you say so. I think it's like a Joffrey situation. Yeah, that's what I think as well. But again, Joffrey, is he a bad character? No, I don't think so. He's very well written. He just sucks. Garling better father than Yasop. Depends on your views in life, I suppose. Maybe. Let's see here. Yozora got 25 votes. Should have been higher, honestly. I think she sucks really badly. Himeno, 27. I mean, that was my pick, but I know some people like her against all odds somehow. And 27 also went to Kipe and Sheena. So yeah, pretty even. Well, not even, but this is a pretty healthy looking chart, I think. This is what I feel most charts should look like. Like it's maybe it should be a little closer between first and second, but I don't know. It's whatever. I think this is a healthy looking chart, and I like that. There was everybody got to vote for their picks. That doesn't make sense as a sentence, but you know what I'm trying to say. Actually, you probably don't. Whatever. I'm glad there was a nice diverse list of offerings for people to choose from here. Worst chapter was obviously it went to Nice Prison once again. Still pretty much a wash, but the second place was the Tunnel Effect chapter. I mean, look, my opinion on Tunnel Effect is that I think you just need to not take Sakamoto Days so seriously. Personally, I don't really have much of a problem with the Tunnel Effect chapter. I don't know. I guess that is a hot take, but I don't know. It's just not that kind of manga. Like her power is luck. That is a thing that can, in theory, happen, and she makes theoretical things happen. I don't know. I think it's fine. Let's see what we got here. I mean, he legit offers to get his son anything he wants. They reunite. He is a bad husband, but not a bad father. Garling? You know, I guess that isn't too not true. That does make sense, yeah. Harem manga can't help themselves from having some pure trash characters. That is very true. Hina kissing Taiki. Yeah, that was a crazy moment. Tunnel Effect is funny. Yeah, I agree. It is funny. I'm almost in the Alabasta arc. I haven't read One Piece in weeks. I want to start reading again tomorrow if I can. Hell yeah, you're getting to really good stuff. I love Alabasta. Tunnel effect was not an issue for me. I'm glad to see people agree for the most part. Sakamoto Days isn't supposed to be taken seriously most of the time. It's just cool fights. Yeah, dude, people seriously take Sakamoto Days dead seriously, and I don't know why. It was never that. It gets serious at times, but at its core, it's like a action gag manga. It's supposed to be funny. I mean, the main character burns fat in like 3 seconds. That's not something humans can do, and you people are worried about the tunnel effect. I don't know, man. It's just not that serious. Just read it and have fun. I would have picked a different chapter for worse from Sakamoto. Yeah, probably. There were definitely worse chapters in my opinion. Luck is kind of crazy. It's like just lazy and it'll cause problems and randomized stuff if it's luck. I don't know, man. That's fine though. It's just Sakamoto Days is just not that kind of series. That's all I can say. And then third place was Ekiden Bros chapter 3, Called Me a Toothpick. Awful chapter. Yeah, I understand. New Age Exorcist 102, Child Rearing. This was my pick. Baby pissing chapter. Terrible, awful, not one good page in this entire chapter. It was so bad, I can't even believe it. And then another awful chapter that I think should have gotten more votes. 18 votes went to Elusive Samurai 222. Man, insert name. I know you feel me on this one. This chapter was garbage. This was so bad. Easily one of the worst of the year. Maybe even my my personal second place pick, to be honest, because that was absolute garbage. It was vomit, if you will. 197 total on this one, by the way. So not a lot of people felt confident enough to vote on like the worst chapter. Let's see here. Opinion on Mashal, manga or anime. I love Mashal. I think it's a very good time. Very funny. The anime, it's not like super amazing, but you know, it's good. It's good enough. Manga is very fun though. I didn't have a vote because I usually drop bad series. Yeah, most people do. That's the healthy thing to do. But there's also some good chapter or some good series with bad chapters in here. Ekiden Bros was terrible. Its sport was good. Yeah, true. Boy, we are lucky it's worth manga because none of these would make the top 10 of bad manhwa chapters. I can only imagine. I don't read any manhwa personally, but I just simply don't have the time. I read so much manga. I don't know. One day maybe I'll check out a manhwa and it sure as hell won't be solo leveling. I saw Nue at Barnes & Noble. Every copy was still there. Yeah, I don't know who's out here buying Nue. I don't even know why they released that physically. It's not known in the West. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about Nue, not really. It is known as one of the most polarizing series in the West. I'd say it's known. Yeah. The Elusive Samurai anime, though, is legit great. Yes, I do love the Elusive Samurai anime. It's actually incredible. It looks so good. Okay. Worst series of the year. This was a wash. 97 votes to Nice Prison. I mean, yeah, there was no contest here. Then Gon Egg at second. That's just crazy because of how new it is, but it has one of the worst first impressions I've seen in a very long time. So that's pretty insane. Will you talk about Hunter x Hunter on this channel when/if it comes back? It is coming back very soon, I'm pretty sure. And yes, I will talk about it. However, I don't know if you're from the Hunter Association audience, but I have a podcast, the Hunter Association, where I talk about Hunter x Hunter. And that's, if you want to hear me talk about Hunter x Hunter for 2 hours roughly, then that's where you want to go. Basically, when I talk about Hunter x Hunter on this channel, it's going to be pretty abridged, and essentially, I'll be honest, it's going to be an advertisement for my podcast. I'm going to still talk about it and give my thoughts, but pretty much at the end of every chapter discussion, I'm going to say, hey, go check out the podcast. Because, I mean, if you really want to hear me get into it about Hunter x Hunter, then That's the place to go. Let's see here. Ekidembros at third. Nue's Exorcist at fourth with 21 votes. Hakutaku with 13 and Kill Blue with 9. Makes sense. Hakutaku is an underrated worst pick. Yes, I was trying to say this. It's seriously, that was an awful manga. I just think people forgot about it. And I don't blame them for forgetting about it, but guys, Hakutaku was so bad. It's like before Nice Prison, this would have easily been my pick. This was one of the worst manga I've read, period. So boring. Awful. Nothing good about it. And then, I mean, yeah, like, Nue had a really bad year, obviously. Ekidembros sucked. Kill Blue, pretty rough. Pretty bad ending. I'm shocked it was that competitive. This? Yeah, honestly. I will miss the trying egg clip when it's axed. Yeah, that is a good one. That was a suggestion of somebody. I don't know if they're here now, but somebody in a live stream chat suggested that to me. I didn't start going around because the art put me off really bad. The art is very, very rough. Yeah, I do not blame you. Going Road is bad, but unlike other bad series, I want to see them get another shot. So the thing is, that mangaka has been around for like 15 years. They've done other stuff. But I don't know what. Here, let me Google them real quick, actually. Gonron Egg. Let me go to Mal. Sorry, I know you can't see this, but I'll get it up in a second. Here. I think you can see now. Yeah. So we go to Shuhei Tanizaki. Oh, just one thing. What the hell? What was this? Kaiju Nobuki Shokunin. Or Monster Arms Dealer. I feel like I've heard about this. They've been doing one-shots for like 11 years. Yeah, so where's... Mal usually has everybody's one-shots. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more than this. And this isn't even a one-shot. This was a series. Where did it run again? What did it say? Jump Giga. Interesting. Let's see. I feel like we have a lack of successful mangaka apprentices in Weekly Shonen Jump right now. Yeah, we kind of do. It's been rough lately. People said the best character in Gonron is the chopped trees Gonron cut. That's a meme. Nice. Yeah, that probably is the best character. So Gonron Egg was just a pity entrance. I mean, basically, there's a lot of manga lately, to be honest, that I think are pity entrances, but whatever, it happens. Okay, best anime opening. On to anime now for a quick outing, but I'll probably have more anime awards next year because, I mean, looking at the amount of votes that these got, I think people also watch anime. But Iris Out was, again, this was a total wash, which I thought was really surprising because, listen, Iris Out is amazing, but there's a lot of other good stuff this year, and I don't think this is like so good that it towers above everything else. But I guess it does. 96 votes. That's pretty crazy. It looks like, yeah, Aina the End on the way got second place with 34, which is nothing. That's not even close. So literally no competition whatsoever on this category. Jump Plus, in my opinion, is better than Weekly Shonen Jump. Well, I mean, yeah, but that's because there's no limit to Jump Plus. They can run as many series as they want. There's no like fighting for slots or page time. The Horikoshi Assistance Curse. Do you earn how many Red Hood Zipman? Yeah. I wonder what's going on with the Golden Cup. Still a lot of series that haven't gotten in the mag from it, and they skipped it last year. Really? I didn't know that, actually. That's very interesting. I'm sad On the Way didn't win. Yeah, I love On the Way. So good. Watch Me by Yoasobi was better. Yep, I love that. Love that. That's that got third though. 27 votes, still nothing. I mean, but hey, I'll take it. One little thing, the name is Yoasobi. Yes, I know. I said Yasaobi in the in the video. Oops. It happens. I also didn't credit Utada, what is it? Utada Hikaru or something for Jane Doe. So that was Kenshi Yonezu and Jane Doe and Utada Hikaru, however you say it. Blade had a great opening, but it had like 10s that are straight fire. People watch Shosimin. Its OP was the best IMO. Shosimin. Let's go. Hugs by Pale Dust from Gachi Akuta. That's a good one. I watched it in preparation for this because I have not seen Gachi Akuta nor read it. But it was good. The Revo, very good as well. Blade by Blue and Count from Yaiba. Yeah, that's what you were talking about. And which, by the way, this anime seems really cool. It's the manga is by the Detective Conan guy. Seems cool. I want to check it out. I like reading manga first before I watch anime, so I probably wouldn't just watch this straight up, but seems cool. Method by Crowy, very good opening, and Let's Just Crash, also from Gachi Akuta, with 9 votes. So yeah, not much of a competition here, but man, that is actually insane how little competition there was. I was really hoping this would be a tighter competition, but Iris Out was really good, man. I can't deny it. I cannot deny it. It's very good. I wish General OST had a chance because I like the pool song more. Soundtrack, an OST award. Actually, okay, instead of singling out a track, maybe a full soundtrack, actually. That could be a good award next year. Okay, real quick, guys. I gotta take care of something. I'm gonna take a quick BRB, and I'll be back. This should only take, like, I don't know, a couple seconds, or a couple minutes, but I'll be back. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Hello. What's up? Wait, hold on. Main. Sorry, I barely know how to stream. No, not that tab. Now you see the video that the music was coming from. Behind the scenes information, forbidden knowledge. Okay, let me see what was going on in chat while I was gone. Okay. The beginning of Yaiba is incredible, but it drags out. That's interesting. I'd still like to check it out, though. Did you listen to the proposed best openings to come up with your vote? Indeed, I did. Do you know the series by Kochi Kame are getting... Yes, I did see that. Blade is a fantastic animation. It's basically like if they adapted a Dragon Ball manga with better animation. That'd be awesome. But I love the original Dragon Ball anime as well. Yaiba was revived for nothing. Damn. I'm shocked Vigilantes didn't make it. Yeah, for best opening, I thought the same thing. That was such a good opening. Yeah, talk about the OST. I think I might do an OST award next year. Okay. What do you think of New World Review? What is that? That sounds familiar. You'll have to educate me. That name sounds very familiar. I actually feel like that's a YouTuber. I almost said it was a manga, but I think that's actually a YouTuber. If so, no thoughts, because I don't really know who they are, but I think I at least know who they are. Okay, I already did anime. Next up, best anime ending. So, again, this was another wash, sadly. Jane Doe, completely destroyed. No contest. 83 votes. He's a guy on YouTube, big Hunter x Hunter guy. Well, okay. I think, hold on. Here. Live lookup. New World Review. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know this guy. I've never watched a single one of his videos, but I do know of him. So, maybe I'll check him out. Right on. Okay, so yeah, what was even second place here? It's a tie between Dandadan Season 2 ending and the My Hero one, which are both very good. Kingdom Robbed, perhaps. Yeah, so that's interesting, actually. What was this one? Bon from Gachi Akuta. That was pretty good. I watched this. It was good, but like, I don't know. I didn't think it was deserved. Hide and Seek with the Moon, I absolutely loved. That kind of got robbed. Where's the Ranma one? How many votes? 12 for Panda Girl. That was my pick. I'm sad I had to cut like that entire segment of me talking about it, but God, I love that ending. It just like perfectly encapsulates the series. The vibe is incredible. The animation looks amazing. Such a catchy song. Love it. Love it. Kingdom ain't ending soon. I mean, probably not. This isn't for like the ending of a series. This is for the song, like the ED. If that's what you think. Panda Girl, my love. Yes, I know. It got robbed. It's so good. Saw some discussion and want to see what you think. What do you think has better character writing, Modulo or OG JJK? Okay, so I have thoughts about that. I think because of how small the cast is of Modulo in comparison, I think it's managed a lot better, first of all. So every character that you see is pretty well written. Whereas JJK it gave itself cast bloat for literally no reason. I can't even comprehend why it introduced so many characters and like none of them are fleshed out. Well, not none of them, but not enough of them are fleshed out. There's like all the people from Kyoto do not get any screen time whatsoever, but hey, whatever. Kingdom has at least 5 other nations to topple. Oh wow. That's insane. Contrast robbed, everyone has no taste. Yes, okay, where was Contrast? Oh my god, 7 votes, dude. Also welcome, Dylan. That's a crime, dude. That's bad. That was my second place pick, by the way, if you were curious. But Panda Girl was too good. Watch Panda Girl, all of you right now. Watch Panda Girl. Ranma 1/2 season 2 ending. Is Ranma 1/2 worth it? Yes, absolutely. I love Ranma 1/2 very dearly. It's incredible. You're right on the JJK cast bloat. I think he has over ambitious and thought it was gonna last longer or something. Yeah, low key. Modulo was quick and well written due to the OG. True enough, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Pretty unexciting category to look through because it was a total wash. Jane Doe destroyed, and it was an amazing song. I can't really blame people, but here's the one thing I want to say. Whenever I envisioned this award, I wanted people to think about visuals as well as the song. And Jane Doe doesn't have visuals. It's just the credit song. So this won purely because of the song, which is both impressive and also sad because that to me that just says people weren't really thinking about visuals. But I mean, oh well, it is what it is. Panda Girl, best visuals bar none. Well, actually, also Contrast. That was very good looking. What else is? Oh, also I, by Bump of Chicken. Those were really really good visuals. Those are some of the standouts visually, I think. Like I rewatched that Blood Guy's backstory in the Goodwill arc, and I'm like, why does he get a whole backstory when he does nothing? Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know. I really don't know. Do you like the new Ranma series or the old series better? Oh, anime wise? Well, I mean, I've read the manga and I watched the new anime. I never watched the old anime, so I really don't have an opinion on that. Maybe Milu Kitty has seen both. Idea for next year's award: best panel or best memed panel. Okay. I like it. Yeah. Best meme for sure. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one, actually. That might have saved Tunnel Effect from being in the worst chapter category. That's good. I'm going to keep that one down for next year. I like that. Visuals are important. Absolutely. They really are. Best anime episode. All right. So this was another pretty scatterbrained one. All votes were all over the place, but the winner was Kuma's Life, which is a really good pick, and I'm happy that one makes sense. With second being the final boss, which a lot of people, including myself, honestly thought was kind of a shoo-in to win. So that's why I was pretty pleasantly surprised by Kuma's Life. But I mean, not to discredit the final boss, that was an amazing episode. The meme would go to Ichi the Witch line. Yeah, okay, would. That, oh my god. I wish I did that category this year now then. That would have been so fun. Okay, would was a legendary moment. What did you think of the sand arc in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex? I liked it a lot. I thought it was really fun. I'm really enjoying Boruto lately. I think it's solid. I can't really tell until it ends, but I'm liking both equally, I think. I'm assuming both Ranmas. Isn't the creator of Ranma doing another series? Yeah, Takahashi. She's always doing something. She's currently doing Mao. The Fire Force episode was great yesterday. Yes, it was. Oh my god, it was so good. So good. I was so over the moon about that episode. Literally over the moon. Winter is the best anime season in 25 years. Hell yeah. Kuma's life, I feel so overly bad that it felt like a parody of a character backstory. Like his life is just so bad that it feels like a parody. I kind of see where you're coming from, but it's good, man. It's good stuff. No Way Blue Box had the least votes here too. Did it? Okay, tied with Dragon Ball Daima, but that is criminal, dude. What? That was my pick. This won, by the way. Oh, that is devastating. That was such a good episode. I don't think enough people watched it. Damn. Gachi Akuta, episode 21, 17 votes. Dandadan, season 2, episode 6, We Became a Family, 30 votes. The Apothecary Diaries, episode 23, season 2, 25 votes. Takobi's Original Sin, episode 5, 30 votes. Yeah, Daimon. Blue Box 24. Damn. That's a shame. But yeah, Kuma's life won. It was pretty close though. Any of these really could have won, I think. They just had to get a few more votes. I mean, 54, that is pretty significant compared to a lot. Kuma's life actually made me sick from crying. Yeah, it was heartbreaking. Yeah, I think Two Blue Vertex is a lot better. I think he solved the side cast problem by not relying on the anime to show them off. For the most part, I mean, we still really only see like the Shikadai crew and Team 7, but whatever. I ended up picking an episode of Ninja and Assassin living together. The episode is not special, but it is load bearing. Yeah, I read. It's been a while since I've read that comment, but I do remember reading about that. Benny Mar is such a great character. He is. He's the best in Fire Force. He's so good. Although I have no idea how the anime is going to handle all the anime original characters and concepts. Honestly, I think when Boruto comes back as an anime, they're just going to throw all of that out the window, which is sad because I like a lot of the stuff they introduce, but I feel like they're just going to go for a more traditional adaptation when it comes back. Blue Box anime got forgotten about. Yeah, low-key it did. Damn. Best anime adaptation. This is the last one. So, yeah, because I didn't do these in the same order as I did the actual show. But, yeah, so easy winner. It was a total sweep. The only one, obviously this one couldn't have won Best Anime Episode because it wasn't an episode. But yeah, Chainsaw Man the movie, Reze Arc. It won pretty easily. Nothing else even came close, but we can still look. Second place was Takopi's Original Sin. That's really cool. I haven't watched that myself, but I hear it's very good. I've always been interested in the manga. I read the guy's second manga, the one that ran in Jump. The hell was that called? I don't know. I forget. I don't know. Somebody can tell me, but it's been a while. Demon Slayer the movie followed. Actually, not even. It was Dandadan season 2 after that. Gachi Akuta with 21. Demon Slayer had 21 as well. Summer Hikaru died with 12. Hyaiba Samurai Legend with 1. I wonder who that was. Damn. Tatsuki Fujimoto 70 to 26 got 2. That's a damn shame. I don't think enough people watched that because it was really, really good. My Hero Final Season with 17. Sonda with 4. And that's it. So, yeah. Total wash. Chainsaw Man won. What are you going to do? It was very good. I just wish this was a tighter competition, but there's not much that can be done about that. Should have been Yaiba. Well. So wait, insert name, was that you? Were you the one vote? Did we find him? I'm a bit tired of Chainsaw Man. That's a shame. I love Chainsaw Man, but yeah, it got a lot of buzz this year all around. Gachi Akuta had the best and truthful adaptation, though. Didn't watch it myself, but if that's the case, then I mean that's definitely something that should be taken into account. Because yeah, honestly, the Reze Arc movie, it added a lot of just kind of fluff. So in terms of an adaptation, I guess you could say I'm not gonna say it was a failure, but it did add some unnecessary things. Which was the first manga you read and the first anime you watched? Oh man, I uh, I think the first anime I watched was probably Dragon Ball. I've so okay. Okay, wait, actually, hold on. I'll get back to that. But insert name, you were the one vote for Yaiba. That's amazing. You're the only one. If you didn't vote, it literally wouldn't even be on this chart. So good on you. You got it in there at least. But yeah, so my anime and manga background is that my dad was like a huge weeb. He loved anime and manga, so I was raised on it. So that's probably like asking what's the first cartoon you ever watched. I don't really remember because this is like the same thing for me. It was just a part of my life always. But probably Dragon Ball. And the first manga I can pretty confidently say was more than likely Naruto. I think. I don't know because my dad used to buy the like American Jump issues. Taco Piece is cool, but it's so sad. It's hard for me to watch. Yeah, I hear it's very very sad. The good thing is that Solo Leveling Season 2 will be Crunchyroll Anime of the Year. I mean, did they do the Crunchyroll Anime Awards yet? Because low-key it might be. I'm sad Jump canceled that series. The Lost Brothers Origin was the worst. I kind of hope you do something like poll people on the nominees to see what percentage of people who watched a show voted for it. That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, I'll think about that. Takapopi's creator is Insert Family Sins. Insert Family Sins. It was something Family Sins, yeah. I'm assuming you just don't remember, which I don't either. My first anime I finished was Attack on Titan. First was Pokemon. Nice, nice. Mine was reading Tokyo Ghoul and watching Naruto. Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon definitely. Actually, yeah, Pokemon might have been the first for me as well. No, was that before Dragon Ball? I feel like my dad showed me Dragon Ball like straight out the womb. Like I feel like that was in front of my face the second I was born. I don't know though. Who knows? Who cares about Crunchyroll Awards? We got the Mangakaige Awards. That's right, baby. We got Mangakaige Awards. This is the new replacement. Fuck Crunchyroll Awards. We got Mangakaige Awards. This is all that matters. This is the most important event of the year. Thank you for participating. This is pretty much all I got for this stream. Just wanted to give everybody a rundown of what everything won before this poll. Why is that a weird word to say right now? Before this is gone forever. I'm talking about the Takaopi's original series. Yeah, I knew what you were talking about, but I don't remember. It's Family Sins. I don't know what the family name was called. You voted for The Summer Hikaru Died. Yeah, you and a couple. 12 votes on that one, so that's cool. I haven't watched it, but it's probably really good. I've heard good things. I feel like you have to know it's anime when you watch it to count. That's fair. That's fair. Have you heard about the One Piece baby who... Yes, I did. I heard about that. Yeah, it's like one episode a day since birth. That's basically what my dad did to me, except for Dragon Ball. My other first was Yokai Watch. Okay. Shaki over Kaido for best character. You mean Kaido? You mean Rocks? Yeah, okay, yeah, you corrected yourself. I don't think anybody's voting for Kaido this year, or even the year that he was relevant, or the 4-5 years he was relevant. Kaido's pretty weak. How did Rocks do again? I think he was second, right? Yeah, he got second pretty comfortably. He could have won, honestly. Wow, that was pretty close. Hikaru is good, but it's not complete. Oh, like actually not complete. Like it didn't end yet, or it just will never end. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Pretty much nothing else to look through here. Just wanted to keep you guys in the loop on this. That'd be fun, and it was. A lot of these I forgot, like what exactly, like what was second place and all that, because I didn't write it on the note cards because I wanted to do this instead. It has a little reference to Hunter x Hunter that made my day when it aired. What was it? I think Master. Hell yeah. There's also I forgot about it at the time, but when Witch Watch was airing this year, I forgot there was a really funny Hunter x Hunter reference in that one with Morihito's hair. Like he had a really long string of hair, and the weeb teacher was like, "Is he gone?" or something like that. It was funnier than I could describe it, but it was a good moment. What winter anime are you watching? Not a whole lot. I'm watching JJK, Fire Force, which I'm loving, by the way. Fire Force is really great so far. I'm very happy about it. It's only 2 episodes, but they've both been amazing. Last episode was phenomenal. And Vigilantes. That's all I got this winter. I don't watch Oshinoko or Hell's Paradise or Freerun. I feel like Harold was more compelling during the flashback compared to Rocks. I actually agree with that completely. But I can't see people putting Harold in this poll. Oh my god, I think I'm going to be watching 20 anime during winter. It's crazy. My initial rankings have the season averaging at my bar for classic. It's insane. Check out Journal with Witch. It's so good. Why not, man? Journal with Witch. Oh, I see it. Sure. Why not? Have you watched FMA 03 or Brotherhood? I have watched both. I like Brotherhood. I love Brotherhood. I love the manga as well. OG 03, I mean, I've watched it. I liked it as a kid a ton. It was, I mean, that's all I knew for a while. But after having experienced the original story and, Brotherhood and the manga, I don't really care for 03 all that much anymore. Have you read Gachi Akuta? No, sir. I plan on it, though. I'd like to soon. Okay. So, thank you guys for being here and watching. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of you. It's a good time. Short stream. No tier list tonight or today. I keep saying tonight. I'll do another tier list stream in the near future. Check out Deadpool Samurai. It had 2 years hiatus. Yeah, I was actually really curious about it because it had that long hiatus. The beginning of 03 is so much better than the beginning of Brotherhood. Yes, I will agree on that. It's much better paced, but I still think Brotherhood is better on the whole by a lot. And yes, I do read Dandadan. I love Dandadan. See you, broski. Good night. No, it is not night. It's about 3 o'clock for me right now. EST. Good evening, I guess, is what you would say. Early evening. I don't know what time is, man. Thank you to my super nice prisoners, DJ Tengen, Hexen, and Milu Kitty, Braden Farrell, Halfpipe, Rafker, the Cosmere 64, Cosmic, Key to the Skies, and Iliadis. Thank you all, and thank you to the new nice prisoner, Clear. Appreciate you, bro. Alright, so for the channel this upcoming week, I am doing, well, obviously, Shonen Jump tomorrow, if you're a member, and Monday if you're not. And I also have 2 videos in the pipeline that I'm working on that I'm very excited about. They're both kind of passion projects. They're not like, when I say that, you're probably expecting something bigger than they are, but they're not. They're pretty small videos, but I'm very excited to talk about the things that I have to talk about. You'll see a very passionate version of myself on display. So that'll be fun. And yeah, jump tomorrow. And Hunter Association will be, me and Dylan will record that, and that'll be up tomorrow as well if you want to check that out. I know a couple Hunter Association listeners are in here. Milu Kitty, insert name. Maybe others that I'm unaware of. Yeah, Oter ending, by the way, is coming up. That'll be fun to talk about. I cannot believe it got axed like that, but I'll talk about that tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys on whatever you decide to watch next. Take it easy, everybody.